Wingapo. Dude, what the fuck? Hi Michaela. So I'm here again to make another video for our freaking awesome collab channel. Yay! And making these is even more important to me since YouTube kicked me off. Anyways, I'm here to talk about some new topics and answer your questions and ask some questions, and I'm thinking we should just do one question at a time because, like, I mean, it's cool you asked me like 6 questions but I'll make it really quick, so I'm thinking if we just cut it down to like 1 or 2, it'll make our videos quicker and we won't have to cut it into the 2 parts. I mean, it'll just make it easier for both of us. Drinking Snapple peach tea. These are like, how about I answer one of your questions now? The foods that I've been craving these for like months now. Another thing is, if I could like make, there's 4 more. Okay, I'm gonna eat another one. I've already had like 6 today. If I can make babies with these oatmeal cream pies, I totally would do. Just like, oh my god, just look, just watch. Oh, that cream and the oatmeal sugary goodness. I'll try not to make this too much of a porno, but with me and tea and cream pies, you know, you never know. Alright, to go back to answering your next questions, what current Netflix movies do I have right now? I actually just sent one away in the mail that I watched yesterday. Death at a Funeral. Probably the best British comedy in existence. British comedy is the best ever in the world, in the universe, because it's so like dry, just the dry humor, and especially in A Death and a Funeral, like it's so dark and hysterical. I don't think I've laughed that much at a movie since, God, I don't even know, since forever, because, and it has Mr. Darcy in it. It really embarrassed me because I was watching it, in the first 5 minutes, the main character is the guy that plays Mr. Darcy, but I didn't realize that. I'm like, who is this guy? Where have I seen him before? And it was just bugging me, so I had to look that up, and when I saw Pride and Prejudice, I'm like, of course! Mr. Darcy, I mean, come on! I was really upset with myself. All the British guys in that movie are sexy and hysterical. They're sexy because they're hysterical, you know? It's just such a amazing movie. Okay, and the other one I have right now is 21 Grams. 21 Grams. I don't really know much about this movie. It was just sitting in my Netflix list, so I'm like, okay. I think it's like a thriller type, like, movie with like twists and turns, interconnected, complex. Sean Penn. So that's cool. Alrighty. Okay, my favorite flower. I am actually not much of a flower person. I like trees better. Trees with leaves, trees without leaves, all different kind of trees. I love trees. Flowers are pretty and they make things much more prettier than they already are. I don't really have a favorite. Whenever I get asked this question, I just say Lily because of Snape and Lily, you know. It's really, really lame reason and excuse. Favorite word, you had really interesting words. Like, I didn't know 2 out of the 3 of those words. I didn't know what you were talking about because you're probably a lot smarter than I am when it comes to words and vocabulary. I think I've been asked this question before, and I said something to do with like Hogwarts or something. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't really have a favorite word. I didn't put any thought into this before I came in because If I were to give like my favorite words, they're just really, really simple words. Not anything like mumbo jumbo you were saying. And if I were to try to think of good words, and I'd probably just embarrass myself. God, I'm so like at myself today. And I can't look at the camera. I keep looking over there for some reason. Nothing's really over there except my laptop and mason jars of money. Favorite comedian was your next question. I've never heard, I can't remember who you said, but I have never heard of him. I don't really go much for comedians because I take life way too seriously, and like comedy movies and anything that makes me laugh is just like, no! I watch Whose Line Is It Anyways, that's like about it. Or I mean I used to on my YouTube, but not anymore. Okay. Favorite is definitely Bill Maher. Oh my god. I know like this movie is like one of my all-time favorites, and I know you wouldn't like it because, but I love it, and Bill Maher is just like one of my heroes. He is just like freaking hilarious, and God, I haven't watched this movie forever. Freaking like hilarious, and I think he's pretty, like, he's a good-looking man. He's like 50-some, and he's not even married. I'm like, if Bill Maher walked into the room right now and asked me to marry him, I wouldn't have to think twice about it. But he's not married, and that I don't understand. It's like Alan Rickman not having children. It's like, it's your responsibility, Alan Rickman, to have an heir for that voice. You have to reproduce so that voice can live on. But no, you're just, no. Okay, back to Bill Maher. He's definitely my favorite comedian. I have watched some real time with Bill Maher on the computer. But I don't get HBO, so I can't watch it regularly, which sucks. Oh, because he is just so like amazing.